Hi guys, welcome to Wrestling with My Brothers. This is little sister Emily.
You got big brother the champion, Derek.
And little cousin Ethan.
And we are making our picks for Double or Nothing for May 23rd, 2020.
All right, so we're going to go through these matches one by one, and we're all going to give you our picks for who we think is going to win. And at the end of the day, we're going to point all of them up, and whoever wins takes the championship.
Well, I mean, I'll be giving the right picks, but we'll get to that.
All right, so first off, we've got Private Party versus the Best Friends in the pre-show.
Yeah, so let's start with the champ. Easy pick, Best Friends. Not as easy pick who pins who. I'm going to go with Chuck Taylor over Mark Quinn.
Definitely easy pick. I'm going to also go Best Friends, and I'll just mix it up. I'll go Chuck Taylor over Isaiah.
All right. I think I'm going to have to follow suit and go with the Best Friends, but I'll go with Trent Beretta over Isaiah Cassidy.
All right, we're mixing it up. I like it. I don't like when we all pick the same thing because then, well, you know, if we all pick the same thing now, it goes to my advantage, so it's fine.
It lessens what determines who's the champion.
Very true. Very true. We have a lot more matches to pick this week, though, since it's a pay-per-view over our weekly matches.
But the next match we've got is Dustin Rhodes versus Shawn Spears.
I've thought about this one probably the most, as far as going back and forth. I think this is where we're going to see Shawn Spears get a push. So I'm going to go Shawn Spears.
No, the natural choice is Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes is 100% going to win.
I'm also really hoping that this is Shawn Spears' first time for a big push, so I'm going to go with Shawn Spears as well. But next up after that, we've got Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander. Probably the bathroom match of this pay-per-view.
No, are you serious?
Penelope Ford's your MVP every time.
It's just the one with nothing on the line, really. Yeah. I guess MJF versus Jungle Boy could be the bathroom match.
Because this is the replacement for Britt Baker.
That's true.
Because they were going to have a feud, and now there's no feud. I think I'm going to go Chris Statlander. I think the fact that she's still in the match, whereas Penelope Ford's the replacement, just speaks to who's going to win.
You know what? No. If Penelope Ford is in a match, it is the match of the night. She's probably going to be the MVP. Penelope Ford is going to take this win.
I'm going to go with Penelope Ford as well. I think if it was Britt Baker, Chris Statlander would have lost. I think just because Britt Baker's not in it, they're still going to have Chris Statlander give the win to Penelope Ford. Plus, she's earned it.
Guys, I didn't know that I was going to get to walk right into another championship win.
Well, how about the next one? We've got MJF versus Jungle Boy.
Oh, MJF. I think he's undefeated in 2020. This isn't going to be the time that he loses.
I'm so sorry, Jungle Boy. MJF, I want that championship.
I'm pretty excited. We finally get to see MJF fight a real wrestler, so I'm going to go with him.
Marco Stunt will be there, though.
I don't care.
We'll just switch them out and we'll get another great
maybe
Marco
it'll be
Stunt.
a good Marco Stunt switch out.
All right, so one of the biggest matches of the night, we've got the Casino Ladder match. Darby Allin, Colt Cabana, Orange Cassidy, Joey Janela, Scorpio Sky, Kip Sabian, Frankie Kazarian, Luchasaurus, and a mystery entrant.
Okay, so here's something we have to clarify. Since we will be picking who we think the mystery entrant is, if we pick that the mystery entrant was to win, but we're wrong on who we put as the mystery entrant, do we get the point?
Yeah.
Yes, because your pick for the win is the mystery entrant.
And
then we're picking who that mystery entrant is.
I'm going to go with a mystery entrant of Pac, the Bastard, and I am also picking the mystery entrant as the winner.
Aiden English is going to be our mystery entrant, but I think Darby Allin is going to be our winner.
I disagree. I just feel like Darby Allin's had his push. I don't think you're going to see him get pushed again.
I think that he's the most famous with new wrestling fans, though. Yeah. So they want to keep him going to keep the people who really like that punk, edgy style coming.
You know, you make that pick, him.
I could certainly see it happening. It wouldn't surprise me, but it would be fun to watch. My mystery entrant is definitely going to be Zack Ryder or Zack Ryder's new moniker, whatever it might be.
I think it's Mark something. I can't remember. I was watching a podcast about it.
But I think he's going to be the mystery entrant. And off of this list, I really see a lot of good talent. but the winner's going to have to be Mr. Zack Ryder.
Or the mystery entrant.
Well, when Zack Ryder comes out, then Zack Ryder's going to win.
That would
But
be-
yes, the mystery entrant will probably take it home.
Cool. Here's the thing, and why I think you're wrong with not picking the mystery entrant. AEW has a history of the mystery entrant in anything ends up going on to win because they like to get those pops and stuff. And
Plus, it's an easy way to get a new guy a
over.
push
Boom.
and then have them lose the championship when they have that opportunity.
Yeah.
Fair,
Now-
but you're gonna just both lose. So
That's a possibility. We've got the Stadium Stampede match with Matt Hardy and the Elite versus the Inner Circle.
So I don't even know how this match technically works as far as like pinning and stuff goes. So are we picking someone over another person or are we just picking a team?
I say let's pick someone over just in case
Just
that's
in
how
case?
it works.
Okay,
And if
alright.
it isn't how it works, then it's
Then
fine.
it's null and void. Okay,
Yeah.
I am going to go with the Elite and I'm going to go with Hangman Adam Page over Sammy Guevara.
All right, I'm going to go with
It's hard.
Nick Jackson. So the Elite, I think, are going to win as well over Chris Jericho.
Good picks. Good picks. I'm going to go with the Elite as well, but I definitely think it's going to be Kenny Omega over Jake Hager.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I do have hesitation about the Elite winning just because the Inner Circle has lost so much that they're beginning to look like fools and not threats at all.
Well,
I got to give you some advice. That kind of thinking doesn't
it doesn't turn out okay. And the other thing is, I do see what you're saying though, because the Elite has a little bit of turmoil. Like the Inner Circle is going to stay together, most likely stay together after this. The Elite is definitely going to break up in some way during or after this match. I feel like so. It's easy to think, oh well, then that could cause a loss. But there's too much star power to have them lose. I think.
Okay, fair.
Speaking of star power, we've got the AEW's Women's Championship, Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida.
I'm sorry. Did you say speaking of star power?
Yeah,
This could be the
that
bathroom
was the
match of
smoothest
night.
transition I think I've ever seen.
I think Shida. I think Hikaru Shida. They need to change something in the women's division, and I think she's a good person to be able to beat Nyla.
Please let it be Hikaru Shida.
I'm actually going to go against the grain here, I think. I'm going to go with Nyla Rose,
No.
but mostly just because I don't want Nyla to win, but I feel like maybe they're building up Britt Baker to take it on. I don't know. I'm just going to go. I'm going to stick with
Baker's out
my...
for like 6 months, isn't she? She did tear her ACL, by the way.
She did.
She tore her ACL.
Well, I'm going to stick with Nyla Rose, even with that information. Mostly just to shake things up and make sure we don't all have the same picks.
Right.
That's fair.
Exactly.
But next up, we have the finale to the TNT Championship Tournament.
Oh,
Cody Rhodes versus Lance Archer.
there in wrestling, there is more than one royal family. Cody.
Nope, Lance Archer. As much as I want Cody to win, I sincerely think Lance Archer's
I
gonna
definitely
win.
think this is one of those moves, it could be, where Cody builds himself up right up until the finish line, and then he lets somebody else cross first.
Yeah.
But I also think he's done that before, and it's time for Cody to get some gold, so I'm going to go with Cody.
Yes. Because he can't win the AEW championships. This is his only chance because of the Chris Jericho clause.
Yep, but the World Heavyweight Championship, the main event of the night, Jon Moxley versus Mr. Brody Lee.
Here's the thing. It sucks that this is the main event because I think this is the most predictable, one of the most predictable matches on the card. It's Jon Moxley. You won't see Brody Lee get that push until the entire Dark Order is back together, I think.
I think you're right. Jon Moxley. Mainly just because I hate Brody Lee.
Absolutely, Jon Moxley. I think also we've had this buildup of the rivalry with Brody Lee stealing the belt and disrespecting Jon Moxley, even so much as to have like Jon Moxley almost kind of lose to 10 and then beat him in the end. But like there was still that kind of disrespect on the champ. So now we've got that like underdog story. Even though it's Jon Moxley who's undefeated,
True.
they turned him into an underdog somehow. So it's going to be him for sure. All right, so there's our picks.
Are we doing... Oh, what is it called?
special guest entrances?
Special guest entrance, where if you pick a special guest, you'll get negative points if they don't show up.
Yes.
This won't count as the mystery entrant guest though.
Yes.
No, not as the mystery
Right,
entrant.
that's a different thing. And the mystery entrant guest doesn't get you negative points.
It's
It's,
Yeah.
just a bonus point potential.
it's tough because I have a few that I want to do, but I don't know if I feel confident enough in them to risk losing points.
So just to cue everybody else in, this is basically a special guest that shows up to interrupt a match or distract everybody else, or maybe if there's a special guest commentator. Basically anybody who shows up that wasn't announced and is a surprise to everybody. If you can guess that, then extra points. If you can't guess it, then negative points, because we have to make this competitive somehow.
Yeah, because I'm going to be running away with it otherwise. Do you guys have any? I have to decide if I'm going to be throwing in a guess here.
I don't. I really think with the quarantine kind of ending now, they're not going to risk bringing anybody in who has the potential to be coming from anywhere that's like in a danger zone. But at the same time, they're also trying to rebuild after that kind of hit of the quarantine, and I think this is just going to be a plain and simple pay-per-view.
Gosh, actually, Ethan, you just dissuaded me from choosing. I was going to choose the Golden Lovers to be like what broke up Hangman Adam Page and stuff. So I'm not going to choose that anymore, though, because of flights. Probably no one for me right now then as well.
I think I know who I'm going to go with. And it is going to be, even though I'm a little bit nervous because this could cost me, I'm going to go with Marty Scurll showing up. He's a friend of the Young Bucks and Adam Page and all those guys from New Japan. A lot of people thought he was going to come over when they first started AEW. And since they're doing this whole elite versus inner circle, I could see him showing up in that capacity. So I'm going to just, you know what? I think that they are going to try to pump in some ratings during this, and I think they're going to bring in Marty.
Okay. So, excuse me if I say this wrong, but I am actually going to go back on what I said. Because Derek's risking it, I can't be a wimpy champion and not risk it when I get that belt. So I'm going to say...
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm going to say that the Golden Lover of Kota Ibushi, sorry if I said the name wrong, is going to come in and be part of AEW.
And I'm going to be working smarter, not harder, and I'm not going to put any points on the line.
You could double down on Zack Ryder.
I'm just going to win. No, I think if Zack Ryder shows up, he's going to show up in a match.
As the mystery entrant.
As the mystery entrant. So I think special guests, I'm going to stick with what I said earlier. They're just going to keep it clean and simple other than that one mystery entrant.
I feel pretty confident about my picks.
Well,
the Marty pick is a little bit risky, but I think it could really pay off and is actually very probable. Is it for sure going to happen? No. We've made so many picks in our times as fans where we're like, this person's definitely showing up as a surprise entrant, and then you just lose all your points.
Well, those are our picks. Play along with us at home and see if you can beat us as the Wrestling with My Brothers champions.
Bye-bye.